Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Colorado Rockies rebuild here on MLB The Show 24. It's opening day 2025, and we're set here year two, starting off at Dodger Stadium against the World Series favorite this season. The Dodgers lost in the NLCS last year in 6 games against the Chicago Cubs, who would go on to win the World Series. Our Colorado Rockies come off a 69-93 season. We made a bunch of free agent acquisitions, and we're ready to step it up here in year two of this rebuild franchise. We're going to have Max Fried on the mound against Shohei Ohtani, the reigning NL MVP, and we certainly have our work cut out for us here on this opening day. We actually finished last season against the Dodgers, a 13-4 loss, and that certainly wasn't pleasant. We'll try to right the ship here on opening day and get year two started off on a high note. Our projected leaders here, Brendan Rodgers in average, as he did lead last year at 307, Nolan Jones in OPS, and then Pete Alonso, newly signed from the New York Mets, projected at 38 home runs, 102 RBIs, and Nolan Jones actually projected as our stolen base leader as well. And then Ryan McMahon, a projected 3.9 WAR to lead the team. They have us at a 5-win improvement at 74-88. But we're going for 81-81. We want to break at least 500 this season, although it will take a monumental effort, as I think we will see some growth in this rebuild here in year two, but I just don't know how much exactly, especially playing in this tough NL West. And there's Ohtani, 15-5, just over 200 innings pitched, and even 3.5 ERA. The whip, though, at 1.48, not too great, but he makes up for it with a high strikeout rate, and his walk rate not too shabby either. Last year, led the league in home runs with 48, and as I mentioned, was the NL MVP, his third award. Now, Brendan Rodgers will lead us off, and it's been a while, so hopefully I'm not too rusty here. Good eye there by Rodgers. Looks at a first pitch fastball. We're now underway here in year two of this franchise, and if you're watching, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it, and I hope we have some fun this season. Now, Rodgers swings at that one for the first time. That's fouled off. A 1-1 count here, and as I mentioned, Rodgers batted 307 last year, led the team, and even though he doesn't have really good speed at the top of the lineup that you traditionally like in a leadoff hitter, he really is our best option at this point. Now a 2-1 as he looks at a high fastball. And Rodgers will loft that out into foul territory, and that's going to drop. 2-2 count now. And that's Riley Green out there in right field. They acquired him from the Tigers last season. And Rodgers almost chasing that slider off the plate. And it says he held back, but I don't know. It looked like he might have went. So a full count here. That slurve away is something we're going to have to watch out for. And a swing and a miss. Shohei Ohtani sets down the first man he faces this season, but a good at-bat there by Rodgers to draw it full. Now they bring up Ryan McMahon, who we just saw is projected to be our WAR leader this season. First pitch outside, ball 1. Last season, the power kind of dipped. Only 16 home runs. We're hoping he could pick it up this season. Really a liability, though. He can't really hit lefties at all. Another pitch outside, 2-0. McMahon swings at that one. The splitter fouled off. Swing and a miss. A good slurve on the inside. And we dropped way too low on that one. And a swing and a miss, a splitter right down the plate. Was not ready for that. Kind of froze us. And Shohei Ohtani, two men up, 2 strikeouts. And here comes Pete Alonso for the first time in his Colorado Rockies career. Signed a 3-year, $45 million deal with the player option as he fouls off the splitter. Still no balls in play. Just a bunch of strikes and a bunch of foul balls. Alonso gives that a ride out to center field, but center field, who's that in center field? I'm not quite sure. Maybe James Outman. There's James Outman there to collect the out, and the Dodgers get a 1-2-3 inning here. Mookie Betts, Riley Green, Freddie Freeman set to bat. Making his first career start here with the Colorado Rockies, Max Fried, 17-8 last year, 204 innings. A very good whip there at 126. Not the best strikeout rate, but a very good walk rate. Really limits walks. And Mookie Betts, fresh off a 43 homer, 93 RBI season as the LA leadoff man. Let's see how Max Fried fares here today against a very good lineup, perhaps the best lineup in baseball. A good inside strike there to start Betts. Now an 0-1 count to the 8-time All-Star. Fouled off, a quick 0-2 count here. Let's see if Fried can set him down swinging. 107 miles per hour off the bat on that foul. Swing and a miss on the outside changeup, down and away. And 3 pitches, Max Fried sets down Mookie Betts. A good start here to his Rockies career. Now here comes Riley Green, and for those who watched the episode, I think it was a few episodes ago at this point, as he fouls off a high slider, where Riley Green went like 3 for 4 against us with 2 home runs and a double. He absolutely obliterated us. The 0-1 from Fried. Another pitch hung right down the middle, and an 0-2 count now. And I think in the next game of that series, Green went like 3 for 4, and he was like a single short, a swing and a miss on the low slider. So 6 pitches here for Fried, and he gets 2 strikeouts. Both pitchers start their outings with 2 strikeouts. Let's take a look at this one. And that was pretty nasty there. Just slid right down in the dirt, and Green was not on that at all. Slider looking pretty good here, although Freddie Freeman now up in the 3-hole for the Dodgers. And that's the first ball, and that's inside, so we will not get the immaculate inning, unfortunately. And now the 1-0. And that's in the dirt. 2-0 count here to Freddie Freeman. And I say Freeman offered at that high fastball. Would have been 3-0. But instead 2-1 here. Max Fried pitching against his former Atlanta Braves teammate. And they call that one a strike as well. The low changeup just clips the zone according to home plate umpire. And now a 2-2 count. Goes back to the changeup, that one way inside. And Freddie Freeman draws it full. And then Fried goes to the fastball. That's fouled off. The payoff pitch yet again. And that changeup just off the plate. A good pitch by Fried, but a better eye by Freeman. The former teammates battle there as Freddie Freeman draws the walk. And that'll bring up Shohei Ohtani, last year's home run champion. First pitch from Fried gets in there. Fastball, 0-1 now. Last year, Shohei, 300 batting average, OPS over 1,000, 49 homers, 128 RBIs. And he's also a very good pitcher. 1-1 now. Changeup misses low. Swing and a miss. A good slider there. Shohei out in front on that. Now the 1-2. And that's grounded for a base hit, as that got by McMahon. Now runners on first and second. Shohei starts his day, his year, 1 for 1 with a single. Now that brings up James Outman. He missed a lot of time last season due to injury. Sinker way up there and inside. 1-0 now. Swing and a miss, a good changeup. And the changeup really has been working thus far for Max Fried. Outman made his first All-Star game last season. Another fastball in there for a strike, and now a 1-2. Max Fried already at 20 pitches here in this first inning, after it took just 6 to record the first 2 outs. Now it's blooped out to left. Santander giving chase, and he catches up to that to make the out. Dodgers strand 2, and still 0-0 after 1. Now Nolan Jones will lead us off here in the cleanup role today. I figure he has a very good clutch rating, so I think we'll keep him in the cleanup, and Alonso, and an ugly swing there on the splitter, and we'll keep Alonso in the 3-hole. I think that might work well, but we will see. Now an 0-1 here to Nolan Jones. And he rips that to left field, and that's going to drop in and over the wall there for an automatic double, as Nolan Jones, a leadoff double, and he starts 1 for 1. And now Anthony Santander on his first plate appearance here after signing from the Orioles. Fouls off a splitter, 0-1. Last season, 25 home runs, 89 RBIs, a 3-year deal with a player option. Now an 0-2 here to Santander. Fouls off the splitter, stays alive. And a swing and a miss. That slurve is just too hard to track. So much velocity, so much bite. And Santander goes down swinging. 3 strikeouts for Shohei. And that'll bring up Danny Jansen, who signed a 3-year deal with us in the offseason to be our catcher. Splitter misses low. 1-0 count here to Jansen. And we'll just skip ahead in this Danny Jansen at-bat. A full count here. Runner on second, one away. And a swing and a miss. The slurve just tops in there at the top of the zone. And back-to-back strikeouts here now for Shohei. 2 in each inning thus far. And just under the slurve. That'll bring up Elehuris Montero, our home run leader from last season. Let's see if he can deliver with a man on second. After we swing and a miss there, and we couldn't advance the runner after the leadoff double. And now Montero quickly down 0-2. As he ropes that right up the middle. Nolan Jones rounds third. He'll head for home. And Nolan Jones scores. Colorado on the board first. An RBI single from Montero. And he gets it done down 0-2. That might have been low out of the zone. Yeah, so that would have been a ball. But, you know, with those low pitches over the middle part of the plate, that's exactly what you got to do with them. And that brings up Ezequiel Tovar. His third season now as the shortstop here for the Colorado Rockies. Swing and a miss on the slurve down 0-1. A good at-bat so far from Tovar, working at 2-1 in a hitter's count. And a nice slurve there. It tucks into the zone, comes out, and then goes right in at the last second. And now we're evened up 2-2 count. Again, we're just looking at the slurve. I should have seen it coming as that buckles Tovar. But still, Rockies get one as they jump ahead. Elehuris Montero, an RBI single as we head to the bottom of the second. And Will Smith will lead us off, the all-star catcher, I believe, from last season. 30 home runs, over 100 RBIs. One of the most productive catchers here over the past few seasons. Max Fried starts him off with a ball. And that just clips the top part of the zone. And this umpire has been a little inconsistent thus far. Still in the early goings, 1-1. But that fastball misses. I thought that might have been a nice one. That makes it 2-1 here against Will Smith. Changeup right over the plate. He's looking at that one. Now 2-2. And he'll give that a ride out to center field. Brenton Doyle settles underneath. And he'll make the catch. One away here in the second. Max Muncy now up, another 30 home run hitter in this lineup. Although he did bat .223, so the average dipping, but still the power and slugging is there for Muncy. Fastball misses inside. Muncy batting in the 7th spot today. And now a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss on the inside fastball. Good pitch there from Fried as he gets Muncy swinging 2 away here. That'll bring up Miguel Vargas. 2 pitches fouled off here by Vargas as we skip ahead in the at-bat. Let's see if Fried can finish him off here. Change up, good pitch there, just off the plate. Now the 1-2. And that's chopped to short. There's Tovar as he fires to first. And they get the out. 3 up, 3 down here for the Dodgers. Rockies still up 1. We got Brenton Doyle for his first at-bat as the lineup's about to turn over in the 3rd inning. Here's Brenton Doyle. His hitting attributes very, very low, but still somehow 9 home runs, and we'll take that. Looks at a first pitch fastball. Now 1-1 here to Doyle, and he brings elite speed, an elite glove out there in center, so anything he can provide here in the 9 hole is a benefit as he gets that through for his first base hit of the year. Brenton Doyle, a leadoff single, and you have to account for his speed when he's on base. So now Brendan Rodgers up. Let's see if he can avenge the strikeout from earlier as they do check Doyle back there. Now an 0-2 here to Brendan Rodgers. And he gives that a nice ride out to the right field gap. That gets into the hole all the way to the wall. Brenton Doyle's going to come around to score. And Brendan Rodgers on base there with a double as the Rockies double their lead. Now 2-0 here. No outs in the top of the 3rd. And now Ryan McMahon on. He too trying to avenge a strikeout as he swings and misses at that high fastball. Checking the bat for any holes after that. 0-1 here to McMahon. Good eye there. Splitter down and away. Now knotted up at 1. And a good eye there on the slurve. That was a risky one. We know how well the slurve has been in this game. But a good eye there for McMahon to hold off. And that fastball way up there. Oh, wow. And they called that slurve a strike on the previous pitch. I didn't even realize. I thought it was a 3-1 count. Now 2-2. And a swing and a miss at the fastball. That slurve call kind of messed with me a little bit, blew my concentration. Already 6 strikeouts here for Shohei on 7 outs. Pretty good pace there, although he has given up a good amount of runs. I'm sorry, good amount of hits and runs thus far. Now Pete Alonso on 0 for 1 with a flyout to close the first. Alonso swinging a miss at the fastball. Now 1-1 count. Good eye there on the slurve. And that one was a ball just outside. Although it looked like a similar area as the last one. And then Alonso going for the high fastball, swinging a miss. 2-2 now. That's well off the plate as Alonso draws it full. Nolan Jones on deck already with a double and a run scored. Oh, that one got us. The cutter right down the plate as Alonso goes down looking. 7 Ks for Shohei. That was a poor result. That cutter had great break there at the end. And Ohtani's movement has been very good. His break on these pitches mixed in with his velocity, it's very hard to keep track of. Now 1-0 here to Jones. And that cutter does get in there. 1-1, a good pitch there by Shohei. And now already 53 pitches for Ohtani. Now the 54th as he gets that fastball in there. A 1-2 count now to Jones. Again, no outs. And we're threatening here to strand a run on second. Back-to-back strikeouts have kept Rogers there on second base, unable to advance him. As Jones looks at a fastball inside, and he draws his count full. Good at-bat here from Nolan Jones, being a little patient. And a good eye there. The slurve just misses outside as Jones draws the 2-out walk. Now, runners on first and second. Now to bring up Anthony Santander. He struck out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, going for that fastball. But he cannot catch up to that. And he fouls off the cutter, so a quick 0-2 hole here for Santander, looking to avoid another strikeout. And he stays alive, chops that fastball, found a barehanded play there by the ball boy. Love to see that. Another 0-2. Good eye there, sinker in the dirt, misses. Now a 1-2 count. And that almost clips Santander there on the inside. Now a 2-2. Shohei now 63rd pitch upcoming as Santander goes down swinging again. And Shohei gets out of it. A lot of pitches, though, forced there by the Rockies. And, you know, I don't know how much longer Ohtani can go. Already at about 65 pitches. 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. And now here's Matt Frazier playing in left field today, making his MLB debut. Chris Taylor starting the season on the IL. Kind of opening a spot here for Frazier. 0-1 count now. Chops the sinker foul. And now a quick 0-2 hole. See if Fried can finish him off. Nice curveball there, and Frazier looked like he was swinging a tennis racket as Fried finishes him. And another strikeout. Let's take a look at this hook. A good pitch sequence. The fastball up in the zone, the sinker inside, and then the curve was probably going towards him and then dipped out away from him as he went down swinging. Now bring up Mookie Betts again. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first plate appearance of the season. 0-1 count, a good fastball gets in there for a strike. And Fried, very good command thus far. As a check swing there from Betts. And that goes foul. Now another 0-2 count here induced by Fried. And swing and a miss by Betts. A changeup in the dirt. And Fried is just toying with this lineup right now. A very good start for him. 5 strikeouts. And what I think Shohei's at 8. So a lot of strikeouts in this game. Let's see if Fried can add another. Riley Green 0 for 1, a strikeout victim in the first. Fastball inside. Evened up 1-1 count. And a slider. A good rope on that, but that goes foul into the opposite field. So a 1-2 count. See if Fried can get out of here. And that's fouled off as well. So we'll do the 1-2 again. And we got to go back to the front door curveball right here. And Green just barely gets a piece of that one, staying alive. We'll do another 1-2. And that curveball, good hit there by Green. sat back on it and put it the opposite way. Green on with a 2-out single. And that'll bring up Freddie Freeman. Max Fried starts him off with a strike, a fastball right over the middle. The 0-1. And Green gives that a ride into the gap. And that might score Riley Green. He rounds third, heads for home. The relay throw from Rogers. And that's not going to get him. So Dodgers on the board, 2-1. Fried just a second ago was a strike away from getting out of the inning. And then a Green single and a Freeman double gets a run across. Now Shohei Ohtani looking to help his case here. Good fastball there from Fried, gets in there. Swing and a miss on a slider. And Shohei down 0-2. Fouls off a high fastball. And we will do it again. The Dodgers now with some life. As another foul there from Ohtani. Curveball. Kind of a waste pitch there from Fried. Misses inside, a 1-2. Shohei another foul, and he's really making Fried work. They're actually kind of at similar pitch counts to this point. I think Ohtani maybe just 5 more. Although he does foul off another. And now Fried about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat against his counterpart on the mound. Changeup misses low, 2-2. 22 pitches in this inning, only 3 balls from Max Fried. Swing and a miss as Ohtani goes chasing that outside slider, and Fried gets out of the inning. The Dodgers do get 1, but the Rockies still lead here 2-1. Let's see if Ohtani can put together a more complete inning this go around as we start the 4th. Danny Jansen now up to lead us off. One of Ohtani's many strikeout victims thus far in this affair. And a swing and a miss chasing the high fastball. Not a good pitch selection that time. Now 1-1 to Jansen. And a swing and a miss again. A fastball in that same spot. See if Ohtani goes right back to it on this 1-2. And he doesn't, and Jansen launches at the center and right to James Outman. That slurve hung right over the middle of the plate, and Jansen put good wood on it. But he didn't hit it where they ain't. You hit it right to him. But you'll still take that result. It's all about the process, right? And then here's Elehuris Montero. Drove in the first run of the season for the Rockies. 2-1 here. 0-1 count. Top of the 4th. Good eye there. Slurve misses away. And they call that slurve a ball. Although it looked like it certainly got in the zone. A 2-1 count here for Montero. Swing and a miss at a fastball. And it's now 2-2. An 0-2 count last time where he did get an RBI single. And now he draws this one full. Ohtani's stamina, his energy already in the yellow. As Montero is swinging a miss at the slurve. And is that double-digit strikeouts now for Ohtani? No, that was his 9th. Wow, so 9 out of 11 outs recorded thus far via the strikeout. And here's Tovar. He, like many others in the lineup, as I said, a strikeout victim today. Who hasn't struck out? I think Doyle's like the only player who hasn't struck out so far. Tovar swinging a miss, now a 1-1 count. And that one he ropes right back up the middle, but a little soft as Betts gets over to clean it up. It throws the first for the out. And now we're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Still a 2-1 ball game here from Dodger Stadium. Now James Outman will lead us off. Let's see if Max Fried can rebound after allowing a run last time out. Sinker way down and in. And he starts Outman off 1-0. And Outman lofts that into left field for a base hit. A leadoff single here from Outman. Very good speed on the base pass now with no outs. Good piece of hitting there by James Outman. Batted over 300 last season. First pitch here to Will Smith, fouled off. And a sinker they'll call a strike even though it looked off the plate. But we will take it now, an 0-2 count. And a changeup right in there for strike 3. Will Smith goes down looking. And I don't know what he was looking at. And now Max Muncy up as Max Fried will check back James Outman. Battle of the Maxes here. Let's see who has the advantage. And Fried will check it back again. And Outman gets back. It's so crazy. It's so hard to pick off the CPU in this game, but I take a lead and I get picked off like 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds later. Max Fried gets that strike in there. An 0-2 count now to Max Muncy. As that changeup misses low. A good eye there from Muncy. Another 1-2. And Max Muncy goes down swinging. I was thinking about James Outman. I kept checking him over there at first to see if he was stealing. Max Fried's 8th strikeout of the day. And there he wins the battle of the Maxes. Now Miguel Vargas up. There's a swing and a miss. A good changeup down there. An 0-1 count now. Fastball gets in there at the top of the part of the zone. And now a quick 0-2 count here. Let's see if Fried can get out of the inning unscathed. As he does, Vargas just looking at the changeup. And these Dodgers not really swinging the bats here in these 2-strike counts. They got to get something going. Rockies still up 2-1 heading into the 5th. Good performance so far from Max Fried. Now Brenton Doyle to lead us off. Already 1 for 1 with a run scored. Came around to score on a Brendan Rodgers double. A swing and a miss there on the splitter. 0-1 count. Another swing and a miss on the slurve. I think those were 2 hittable pitches on the outside part of the plate. Now an 0-2. And a good eye there by Doyle, splitter in the dirt. Now the 80th pitch for Ohtani coming up. And Doyle way out in front on the cutter. As I think now Ohtani has struck out every guy in the lineup. Now Brendan Rodgers 1 for 2 with a K and an RBI double. As that fastball misses off the plate, a 1-0. Now a 1-1 count to Brendan Rodgers. And that's going to hit him. As Rodgers on base. Gets hit there in the back. And I think that's an indication Ohtani's really losing control at this point. His energy now in the red. Just barely existent at this point. Fouled off there by McMahon. And this is really the time you would think he hangs, a slurve over the middle or something. You could take advantage. Is that a ball? Wow, that splitter called a ball. Looked like a nice pitch there on the corner, but we'll take it. 1-1. And Ryan McMahon launches that out to right field, and that's out of here. McMahon, a 2-run shot. We double our lead, and that's our first home run of the season. As I said, we got to take advantage of Ohtani at this point with his energy being so low, and that's exactly what we do. Ryan McMahon goes yard. The Rockies now 4-1 here on opening day. We've struck out a ton, but we're making it count when we need to. And that one got out of here quick. Just barely got into the seats. But they will keep Ohtani out there. Our win probability now at 87%. First pitch there to Pete Alonso misses up. Alonso 0 for 2, still looking for his first hit as a member of the Colorado Rockies. There's a swing and a miss on the slurve, now 1-1. And I think all our signings so far, Alonso, Jansen, and Santander, all without hits thus far. And that fastball clips the outside part of the plate. Now 1-2 here to Alonso. Fastball misses down and in. Evened up at 290 pitches now for Ohtani. Alonso fouls that off. He'll stay alive. And a swing and a miss. Alonso now 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. And not a good debut thus far. Ohtani now at 11 strikeouts, and that's the last we'll see of him on the mound. As Dave Roberts will go out there and pull him. Not that great of a start from Ohtani, although a bunch of strikeouts, but that long ball hurt. He gave up a decent amount of hits. In just 4 1/3 or 4 2/3. Now to bring out Dustin May, only 9 games last year, but dominant on the mound. 2.63 ERA at .94 WHIP in 48 innings, a good strikeout rate. And I guess he's working now in a long relief role in this pitching staff. Maybe a very good spot for him. It doesn't get easy here against Dustin May, as now we have Nolan Jones. As he launches that first pitch over the head here in right field. It's Riley Greene giving chase. That's over the head, and that's going to be an automatic double. The first pitch from Dustin May goes over the wall, albeit an automatic double. And Jones, his second extra base hit of the day, just over the glove there of Riley Greene. There's Anthony Santander still looking for his first hit as a Rocky. Now would be a good spot for it. And you give that a right out to left. as Frazier will settle underneath and make the play. So 2 pitches here from May, a double and then a fly out. We do double our lead in this inning. A nice 2-run shot there from McMahon. Ohtani no longer on the mound as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Matt Frazier recorded the last out in the top half of the inning. And now he'll lead us off here in the bottom half. Very good outing thus far from Fried as he starts Frazier off here with a strike. As I said earlier, Frazier making his MLB debut. We certainly do not want to surrender a hit here. We'll let him try and get that in the next series, his first career hit. A quick 0-2 count here. And we got him on the curveball earlier, and he barely gets a piece of it that time. Still 0-2. Good eye there. Change up away and low. Now another 1-2 here to Matt Frazier. And he'll give that a ride out to right field. Nolan Jones patrolling right field as he'll settle underneath. Make the catch. 1 away here in the 5th. Now Mookie Betts up already 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Let's see if he can put one in play this time. Although we would like to make it 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. That slider gets in there for a strike. Mookie now in, I believe, his 5th season with the Dodgers. Fastball misses high, 1-1. And now Max Fried's stamina, or his energy bar, in the yellow. So we might have to, hopefully he can get out of this inning, but we'll probably have to look to go into the bullpen by the 6th. Now the 2-1 to Betts as he'll foul that one off. 2-2 count now. And Betts fouls off another. And we'll do it again. Fastball high as Betts draws this count full. We'll see how Fried attacks him here. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss by Betts. A perfect pitch there on the outside corner as Max Fried fanned him for the 3rd time. And now Max Fried up to double-digit strikeouts. Here comes Riley Green, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored as he came home on a Freddie Freeman double a couple innings ago. A nice first pitch fastball gets in there for strike 1. Another fastball that time chopped foul. An 0-2 count here for Max Fried against Riley Green. Goes with the curveball there in 0-2 as Green just gets a piece of that to 3rd. And McMahon makes the play over to Montero. 4-1 here as we head into the 6th. A good game so far from the Rockies. Danny Jansen leading us off, the Colorado catcher, making his debut with the Rockies. Still looking for his first hit, along with Alonso and Santander. 3, 5, and 6 hitters in the lineup today. The 1-0 here for Jansen. And a good slurve there. Tremendous velocity from Dustin May. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And we'll just advance a little here in this Danny Jansen at-bat as he draws the count full here against Dustin May. And he can't get a piece of that fastball. 98 miles per hour inside. And a good pitch selection there from May. He's showing very good stuff to start this 6th inning. Here's Montero now up 1 for 2 with that RBI single earlier to drive in the first run of the season. A quick 0-2 count here from Montero. May absolutely throwing gas right now. And then he goes to the slurve that time as Montero goes down swinging. Back-to-back Ks here for May to start the inning. Now here's Ezequiel Tovar up here to try and get something going here against Dustin May. Looks at a first pitch ball inside, 1-0. And that sinker called a strike. Looked well off the plate. Now evened up. And look at that break on the slurve. Insane velocity as that does dip out of the zone. I don't know how you hit that. Fouled off a high cutter. Now 2-2. Dustin May a strike away from striking out the side. And Tovar fouls that sinker off. Barely staying alive here. Another foul there from Tovar. At least he's making May work a little in this at-bat. 2-2, the 7th pitch upcoming. And he doesn't really get the bat off his shoulder. And I think that was the slurve way off the plate, and that made us look silly. Dustin May coming on and just being dominant. And we saw his numbers earlier when he entered the game from last season. And maybe he should have been the one to start this one. 4-1 still going into the bottom half of the 6th. Freddie Freeman 1 for 1, an RBI double, and a walk. And Max Fried will start the 6th here, although I don't know how many pitches he has left, already at 84. First pitch slider misses inside. John Curtis and the newly signed Caleb Ferguson warming up in the pen for Colorado. Swing and a miss by Freddie Freeman. Evened up now 1-1. Good slider. Just misses off the plate though. Hitters count here from Freddie Freeman 2-1. Fastball misses way up. And now a 3-1 count here to Freddie Freeman. And a changeup misses low as Freeman draws the leadoff walk. And we're definitely going to have to go for a mound visit right here. Shohei now up 1 for 2. And these guys are not quite ready. So we will have Fried on against Ohtani and maybe Outman. We'll see how it goes. Try and get a double play ball here. I don't think either side has induced a double play quite yet, as a sinker does get in there for a strike. Now 0-1 to Ohtani. Sinker misses way low. Evened up now 1-1. That's grounded right to pitching mound as Fried gets it to short. And then to Montero for the 1-6-3 double play. And Max Fried is one of the better fielding pitchers. What a play. Sets throws to second. That's perfect setup. And Fried really making that double play happen. What a play by the pitcher, helping his own cause. And this will be the last batter we let him face here, James Outman, as hopefully he can get out of the inning and give us 6 strong innings. Swing and a miss there on the sinker, now evened up 1-1. And Outman will rip that into the right field gap. That's going to bounce off the wall. He rounds first, heads for second. And he's going to stop there at second. Maybe could have pushed for the triple, but you do not want to make the last out at third. So 2-out double there from James Outman, and that is going to do it for Max Fried. Very good effort on the mound in his debut, but just a lot of pitches he was forced to throw, but we'll take his result. So now here we go. We have Will Smith, Max Muncy, Miguel Vargas. We need just one more out, though, in the inning. I think we'll just go to John Curtis here, maybe bring out Ferguson to start the 7th, because this Dodgers lineup, very hefty lefty, I guess we'll say. So maybe keep Ferguson for the full inning. Hopefully Curtis can just get one out here. And he was our workhorse out of the pen last year. 64 2/3, a great ERA, a great whip. And he was 3-0 in his relief outings here on against Will Smith. Good fastball there by Curtis. Gets in there for a strike. Now a 1-0 here to, an 0-1 here to Will Smith. Runner on second. That slider lined out there to left and Santander to make the play. So Curtis gets the job done. Rockies still up 3 here with 3 innings left heading into the 7th. Brenton Doyle now up to lead us off here in the 7th. As Dustin May starts him off with a strike. Now a 2-1 count here to Brenton Doyle. And he gives that a right out to right, a soft fly. And Green gets over to make the play. 1 out here in the 7th. Brendan Rodgers now up 1 for 2, had an RBI double. And also got hit by a pitch in this game. First pitch swinging that time, as he's a little out in front on the slurve. Another 1-1 to Rodgers. And then he gets that in for a base hit to right field going the opposite way. 1-out single here for Rodgers, his second base hit of the day. And we have some life here against Dustin May. It's been hard to muster up any contact against him. Now they bring up Ryan McMahon, that 2-run home run in the 5th. Has really propelled our efforts in this one. Doubled our lead, and it still sits here at 4-1. Now let's see if we can repeat that. The first home run of the season for our Rockies came off the bat here of Ryan McMahon. And a good slurve there from May, although that's called a ball. And the umpire just not doing a good job here. Very inconsistent zone. 1-0 here. And that misses way low. McMahon a good start to the at-bat, working at 2-0. And that one is called a strike. The sinker just clips the inside part of the plate, apparently. And now a 2-1 count. Good pitch there from May to get that cutter in there. And now it's 2-2 to McMahon. Good eye there on the slurve. And McMahon draws the count full. Pete Alonso on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. And McMahon grounds out to third. Muncy to second. Vargas to first. And a 5-4-3 double play there from the Dodgers to get out of the inning. Their first of the game. It's time to stretch here from Dodger Stadium. As they are down 4-1. They need a little rally. And they need some life offensively. A nice double play there. And that could set them up for some good things to come. And we will just actually leave John Curtis out there to start the 7th. Just 2 pitches. And he got the job done in the bottom of the 6th. As he starts Muncy out here with a strike. And that's fouled off. A quick 0-2 count here against Muncy. Slider in the dirt. Waste pitch that time. And Muncy was not having any of that. Now the 1-2. As Muncy flies that out to left. Santander settles underneath. And 1 away here in the 7th. And here's Miguel Vargas still looking for his first hit. And Curtis starts him off with a nice inside strike. 0-1. Another inside strike there. And now an 0-2 count. Let's try and go with the outside slider. Well, not really outside, but looked at for ball 1. Another 1-2 to Vargas. We'll try to go back to the fastball. And a swing and a miss. He was late on at that time. And good placement there. He started him off with 2 inside fastballs. Goes to the slider and then right back to the fastball. And now here's Matt Frazier, the 9-hitter here for the Dodgers. And we'll just leave Curtis out there. As Frazier does foul that one off. 101 miles per hour off the bat. The 1-1. And that slider off the outside part of the plate called a ball. 2-1. Swing and a miss there from Frazier. And a 2-2 count here from Curtis. Swing and a miss on the high fastball inside. And Curtis gets out of the inning. Good work out of the pen. An inning and a third. And we'll probably go to our setup man here in the bottom of the 8th. Rockies up to bat. Still up 4-1. 2 innings left. And now they'll go to everyone's favorite reliever here, Joe Kelly. Still kicking here in the league. 6-0 last year. 43 very strong innings. And a very good strikeout to walk rate. Brings some good stuff on the mound. But how old is he now? Now 36. Not too bad. And now Pete Alonso to lead us off. Not a good showing at the plate thus far. Looks at a sinker right over the middle. Trying to show a little patience in this at-bat. And a slider misses outside. 51,000 in attendance tonight to watch the Dodgers lose. Hopefully that's the case. Alonso grounds that to third, a soft ground ball, as he's now 0 for 4 in his Rockies debut. Now here's Nolan Jones, 2 for 2. A good game from him. We really need him to step up the power this season. And a liner down the first baseline. That's going to get into the corner. He'll round first, head for second. And Nolan Jones, 3 doubles in this game. That's what we're talking about. Now Nolan Jones back on second. Here's Santander. See if he can deliver for the first time. Good eye there. Sinker misses low. We'll skip ahead a little in this at-bat. A 3-1 to Santander. And a good at-bat there as Santander draws the walk. Now runners on first and second here for Danny Jansen. 1 out. A good chance here for the Rockies to break it open. Jansen looks at a first pitch strike. A good sinker there. Outside part of the zone. 0-1. Now a 1-1 count here to Danny Jansen. He chops that to third. Another double play ball here. Muncy. And that gets away. And that is going to score a run. And we were super late from Santander trying to get him at third. And we're going to get caught there in a pickle. But the errant throw there by Muncy gets away from the second baseman. And that goes for an E5. Another run scores. And now it's 5-1 Rockies. Santander, though, I tried to get him going to third, but he was super late. And then he kind of got caught in his tracks there. Bad play there and an errant throw by Muncy. Maybe in that situation you just set and throw to first. Because, yeah, there's 2 outs. You only need, or there was 1 out, so, yeah. I think, yeah, in that spot, you don't rush to throw to second. Try and set, just get the 1 out at first. But he was trying to go for all of it, get the double play ball. Now Montero up. And so he'll foul that one off, a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss on the slider. Now a 1-2 count. Joe Kelly 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. And swing and a miss, a good slider away. But the Rockies do get 1 more across on the E5. Now 5-1. Dodgers have 6 outs to work with. Although they will have the top of their order coming up to bat. And here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And we will just leave Curtis out there. I mean, he's doing very well. 15 pitches. Now it's not even a save opportunity. So we'll just ride with him and see if he can give us another inning of work. And Betts, a ground ball there to third. McMahon secures that one, fires to first, and 1 away here in the 8th. And now that brings up Riley Green. Much better against righties than he is against lefties, but we'll still leave Curtis on here as he's been very strong. 2-0 count here to Green, though, to start. And that fastball right down the plate as Green takes that the opposite way. Pretty deep, but Santander gets there to make the play. And now already 2 quick outs here in the 8th. Freddie Freeman now up 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a double. A good showing from him so far, seeing a lot of pitches, as he tends to do. Starts that one off there. Now 1-0 as that fastball misses low. But that curveball, that fastball, I'm not saying curveball. Curtis doesn't even throw a curveball. That second fastball got in there for a strike. And now another fastball, this time fouled off. And now a 1-2 count. Curtis 1 strike away from recording another inning of work. That slider bounces in the dirt, 2-2. And swing and a miss, Freeman behind the fastball. And 3 quick outs recorded here from Curtis. And he's been solid out of the pen in this one. 2 1/3 of strong work from Curtis. A 4-run lead heading into the 9th for the Rockies. And the Dodgers will go back to the bullpen. Here's Matt Moore, 34 tremendous innings. And I don't think the Dodgers had a player last year who had bad numbers. I mean, the strikeout stuff not really there, but Moore obviously a pitch-to-contact type guy with a walk rate under 5%. So we'll see how we do here against the lefty. Tovar first pitch swinging as he fouls that off. Tovar, very good hitting traits against lefties compared to righties. And that curveball, knuckle curve, just dips inside. And now a 2-2 count here to Tovar. And he grounds that to his counterpart there. Betts at short. Betts fires to first, makes the play. 1 away here in the 9th. And it'll bring up Brenton Doyle now, 1 for 3 with that run scored. First pitch swing in there as he fouls off a fastball. 35 contact, 45 power here against lefties for Doyle. And he does offer at that knuckle curve. A pretty nice pitch there from Moore. Now he has Doyle right where he wants him, down 0-2. And a swing and a miss by Doyle. Quick work there made by Moore. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And now 2 away here. We'll see Brendan Rodgers another time. 2 for 3 with an RBI double earlier. First pitch swinging there on the knuckle curve. Thought we were going to get a good piece of that one. But we were early on that one. Now 0-1. Another swing and a miss here from Rodgers. And now Matt Moore again has an 0-2 count. Good eye there from Rodgers inside. 1-2. And strike 3. Knuckle curve again from Moore as he comes in and makes quick work of the Rockies. Down 1-2-3. And the Dodgers now need a rally here in the bottom of the 9th to overwrite this 4-run deficit. And we'll bring in Lucas Gilbreth to try and close it out here. Up 4. We kind of want to get him some work. Not really a mop-up role, but we do have a good enough lead where we'll throw him out here against a couple lefties and see if he can get the job done. Not the best numbers last year, but really he was our only lefty in the bullpen throughout the entire course of the season. So we kind of had to throw him out there a lot. Over 50 innings of work, but now with Caleb Ferguson, I think he'll kind of slide more into our backup lefty role, you know. So 1-0 here to Shohei. Make it 2-0. A fastball misses up and in. Gilbreth did have a good spring, and he barely eked out a job on the final roster from Ryan Yarbrough. Yarbrough also had a very good spring, so it was very tough to make a decision between the two. And now 2 fouls here from Ohtani, and now he's in a 2-2 count. Chops the splitter foul. We'll do it again. And now another 2-2. And that's going to hit Ohtani. Ohtani hit one of our guys earlier. And I don't think that was a revenge spot, but the leadoff man now on, and I think we're going to have to warm up our closer just in case. I'll bring up James Outman. Ohtani, very good speed there on first. But, I mean, I don't really... He could steal if he wants. They need 4 runs. I mean, obviously we wouldn't want to let him steal, but we're not going to pay too much mind to him at this point. As Gilbreth, another 2-0 count to start the batter. See if we can get a strike here. As he does, a fastball right over the plate. That's taken into center for a base hit. So a a hit by pitch, and then a single. And the Dodgers quickly have their game-tying run on deck now. Here's Will Smith. And Smith grounds that to short. Tovar to second. Rogers to first. And another double play ball. 6-4-3. And that all but crushes the comeback hopes here of the Dodgers. Will Smith has not really had a good game at the plate. And another double play ball here late for the Rockies. And that might just about do it here. Here's Max Muncy as he fouls off the first pitch fastball. Double play ball, exactly what Gilbreth needed in that situation. I was getting kind of worried, to be honest, as a soft ground ball there to third. Ryan McMahon fires to first. And the Colorado Rockies take it here on opening day in LA. And we're now 1-0 here to start year 2. Very good game, good team effort, timely hitting. And our pitching, Max Fried, a tremendous opening start here to start his Rockies career. John Curtis, 2 1/3, solid work. And Gilbreth was able to finish it off there. As we're now 1-0, and like I said earlier, our goal on the season is to finish 500, and we certainly start off on the right note in this one. But this is where I'm going to leave you, folks. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we'll simulate ahead and really work our way into this season. We'll do some player lock games, some key moments, as we tend to do. But for opening day, I wanted to get the full game in and get the full experience. So the Rockies take it here 5-1 in LA. Ryan McMahon, a 2-run home run. And we had some great contributions all around. So as always, everybody, it's been real and be well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.